Coach, everyone talks about this team being a 60-win team last year. In your your investigation of this group, what's changed for them?
Well, I just, like I always said, winning in this league is fleeting. If you don't take care of business for whatever reason, and again, I don't know what the reasons are, things can change quickly. If you're not in rhythm, the chemistry's off, whatever it is, things can change even with the same personnel. We're kind of going through it defensively. We got the same guys in that room. We were 9th or whatever defensively. Now we're, 12th, 13th, 14th, whatever it is. So, things can change in this league, and you can't put your finger on it. Sometimes it's maybe chemistry, maybe one player. It may be one guy having a bad year, shooting free throws or passing the ball or whatever, or shooting threes. So anything could click and mess up the rhythm and the chemistry of the team.
Are they moving the ball as well as they did last year, from what you've seen?
What's that now?
Are they moving the ball as well as they did last year? Because that was kind of their calling card.
No, they're still moving the basketball. They're a similar team. Their offense is down this year, but again, they still have very capable scorers. Have probably one of the best three-point shooters in the league in Corver. Horford shooting more threes. Millsap can take you off the dribble. Teague has had the last 3 or 4 games had career nights against Clippers, against Chris Paul, some of the best guards in this league. So they still are a very capable offensive team. Their calling card right now is their defense. They're number 2 or 3 in the league in defense right now. They really get after you. Cephalosha, Bazemore, those guys are doing a great job of taking their guy out. And then their bigs do a great job of either blitzing the pick and roll or making sure they're up at the level where your guards can't turn the corner. So our pick and roll defensive passing has got to be great. They're scoring about 19 points a game off turnovers, off your turnovers. So our defense starts with our offense, making good passes, entry passes, taking care of the basketball is going to be huge for us tonight.
How do you kind of decide with the sitting down guys when to do it and how often, that sort of thing?
Just, body guys understanding their bodies, kind of having a feel for matchups. It will be something too. If we look and see where our team is guard dominant, there may be a night we sit a big guy or a team that plays predominantly small. That would determine a lot.
What about you guys when they make the decision to go, if you guys make the decision to send them down for an assignment in a D-League on a given night, you heavily think through matchups for the next day, and what goes into the determining when they
again, like the other night, Norm started for the D-League team and came back and started for us. I look at it as young guys. We try not to do that where they go down and play an entire game and then come out here and play too. But sometimes that may happen. Them getting the work in, I don't think is going to kill them. Especially if it's in town. What you wouldn't want to do is for them to fly across the country, then come back and try to play. But if they have a home game there or practice there and come back here, that is not taxing. If they were in the summertime, they'd probably be somewhere playing all day anyway. So for me, Rachel, that's not as important. I think the work they're getting in is great. The D-League situation is really helping guys like Norm, DeLon, Lucas. Those guys go down and get their rhythm, get their conditioning in, and then come back here and ready to play. Because the few minutes they play here is not going to tax their body.
With his size, Norm's probably better suited to the 2 than the 3. Have you seen any difference in his play when he's at the 2, or is it more he's been at the 3 more, so you haven't really been able to tell?
It's a position, Ryan, that the wings are interchangeable. A lot of times he's guarding those guys. It's really not a 2, it's really not a 3. You can call it a wing.
When there's 2 point guards on the floor, maybe when he's guarding that.
He can do that. But if he's guarding a wing, it doesn't matter whether it's a 2 or 3. If teams are playing semi like C.J. McCollum, Lillard, that situation with 2 point guards, that's a situation where he's very valuable. That way you don't extend Corey's minutes and get into your second unit.